in Ajax Mation's presentation. Now, sit back and relax and enjoy this episode.
It is December and we are studying for our finals in elemental sciences. We all were feeling confident about them. All of us felt ready for both exams. We have done multiple study sessions in the library over the course of this month. As I looked around, I noticed something off, like someone was missing. I looked around and noticed cesium was missing. Right as I was about to say something, Florine cut me off.
Have any of you seen Cesium today? He is not here in class.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him since we woke up. I wonder what he's doing.
I'll tell you what he's doing. He's definitely skipping class to flirt with girls again. He hasn't done something like this since the thallium and arsenic encounter, but I know his patterns well. It's the same cycle of him improving and then backstabbing us.
Honestly, I don't know how I can keep up with this. I wonder if he does this on purpose since he is self-conscious of this and just does stuff like this when we aren't looking.
I don't know Sodium. He normally does this while we are awake. He has been gone since we were sleeping. There's a good chance he is doing something else.
For all we know, he could be at the gym getting workouts in and he lost track of time.
Let's forget about cesium for a second. Are you all ready for finals?
I guess so. I think that I got both classes down.
Both classes aren't a struggle for me. Burnout is the only thing that will cause problems for me.
Minus a few pre-calc and trig things in advanced mathematics. I am ready.
I got this all down.
The final study guides aren't too bad. Dr. Argon's might be a little difficult, but I studied the formulas thoroughly.
To be honest, I am nervous for these finals. Although, I have a C+ in this class, and I think I can push it up to a B- if I get a good score on the final.
That's the spirit. And you've been so much better about not skipping class. You got this, Florine, don't give up. Although, I am not ready for advanced mathematics. The trig function proofs are my downfall.
I hear you on that, Chlorine. I hate those trig function proofs. Sine over cosine equals tangent because it equals tangent. There's no need to make it complicated.
I think that the study guides weren't too bad. Looking back at the advanced mathematics study guide, I understand everything.
That study guide is a nightmare. I still don't know how I managed to get through advanced mathematics.
The pre-calculus stuff is easy in advanced mathematics, while the trigonometry stuff still is confusing to me.
I think the pre-calculus stuff is more difficult than the trigonometry stuff. But it still is stressing me out.
I am ready to finish both classes. I feel like I got everything down.
I am ready for these finals.
We all had our hopes and doubts for the end of this semester, but we all helped out each other to make sure we would pass our classes and advance. We went to lunch and we ran into a certain someone who didn't show up to class this morning. Is that who I think it is walking in the halls?
Oh my Mendeleev. It is Cesium. What is he doing wandering the halls like this? I am going over there.
I don't know Sodium. Do you really think he is trying to flirt? He doesn't seem to be upset. He's been rejected every time and normally, he is upset afterwards.
What are you trying to say, Potassium?
What I am trying to say is that, he usually comes to his sentiments about his rejection. He seems content here and isn't feeling sad.
I don't believe that. I think he is still trying to flirt. I mean, he skipped class, and flirting is the only reason he cuts class. I am going over there to confront him.
Should we stop him?
Honestly, I wouldn't. He knows what's coming.
I caught you, Cesium. What were you doing, skipping class to flirt again?
That's not what I was doing, if you are curious to know. I was at the gym for my morning workout. I am trying to get things together and also I am trying to impress a girl and I am not going to mess this up this time.
Well, I still don't approve of you skipping class, but at least it is a step up from previous times. Especially since that you are holding back from flirting with some poor soul.
By the way, who are you trying to impress or what does she look like? Do we know her as well?
I'd rather not say too much, but she is really tall, pretty, and cute. Also, while I was working out, I met these two guys who helped me with my workout.
Who did you meet at the gym? I am wondering if we know them.
Their names are Calcium and Strontium.
Oh yeah. I remember them. I totally forgot we met them while you were out flirting.
Hey Cesium, are you heading to lunch with us?
Hey there, hydrogen, lithium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, bromine, rubidium, and iodine. We didn't expect to see you here.
Hey Strontium and Calcium. We didn't expect to see you here either. How was the workout with Cesium?
It was really great. We all did a bunch of spotting for each other and socializing.
Where are beryllium, magnesium, and barium?
Beryllium is in trouble. She and her boyfriend got caught doing something illegal. She is on probation.
Magnesium and barium are keeping an eye on her so she doesn't do something bad again. Well, barium is, mostly, magnesium's too clueless to do it on his own.
It's been a mess, honestly. But enough about that. How have you all been?
We all spent some time catching up and we all headed to lunch. During lunch, Strontium wanted to introduce someone.
So, how are finals looking for everyone?
Honestly, they are going pretty well. None of our classes are too bad for this semester.
All of the material is straightforward and we all are prepared for it. Mostly all of us. Magnesium still has some work to do.
But yeah, that's all we can say. How are finals going for you?
With Dr. Helium's class, we are ready for that. With Dr. Argon's class, it is an absolute nightmare. It is like he wants us to fail or something.
I spent the last hours flipping through my notes, and I still don't understand anything. Both the pre-calculus and trigonometry stuff is confusing me.
Chlorine and I have been stuck on the same problem for hours. The method Dr. Argon used was so convoluted. The worst thing of it all is that he doesn't give partial credit on tests.
I had to use ChatGPT to work out the steps and repeat it multiple times. He doesn't even care if we use AI to solve problems and use the methods that the AI does.
While I don't struggle with the class, his grading logic is either you get it right, or you get it wrong. He does not care if you show work or not, it's all black and white grading.
His class is by far the worst. If I mess up, I will drop to a C+.
If you think that is bad, I am at a C-, and if I drop to a D+, I don't pass the class.
Well, if you all are struggling, come and see us anytime within the next few days or so. I mean, we practically got everything down.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Just here to help.
Hi Selenium. Hi Tellurium. We didn't expect to see you here.
Hi Oxygen. Hi Sulfur. I see that you have brought your friends along too. It is nice to meet the rest of you.
Everyone. This is my girlfriend, Selenium. As you can see, she has a device she uses to communicate. She built it herself and it looks like a tablet, but it isn't.
Hi everyone. I am Selenium. It's nice to meet you all.
So Sulfur and Oxygen, this is who you hang out with?
Yes, they all are very chill and friendly. Me and Oxygen have been wanting to introduce you them for a while now. Also Tellurium, your major is in the tech field. Lithium is also into tech.
My major is specifically in systems engineering and automation. What about you, Tellurium?
AI and cybersecurity. I just finished a program to counteract deepfake algorithms. You and I should talk more about our studies. Lithium. Tech is an interesting field to talk about.
So Selenium, you use a device to talk. Can you tell us about it?
Yes. It's a custom communication device I designed to suit my needs. It has a predictive text system I programmed myself. I also used AI to make this voice. I can make vocal sounds, but can't talk. I recorded my grunts and the AI was able to turn my grunts into a text-to-speech voice.
That's impressive. How long did it take you to make?
It took me around a week to make. I built it from scratch and spent 16 hours every day building it and programming it. It was a series of trial and error.
What about you, Tellurium? Are you into building tech stuff?
I dabble. Mostly software, but Selenium's gadgets are top tier. She's a genius.
So Selenium, What inspired you to create your communication device?
I wanted a way to express myself fully, without barriers. Most devices didn't feel natural, so I decided to build something that matched how I think and communicate.
Are there any plans to upgrade it further?
Right now, I'm working on integrating more intuitive features, like emotion detection, so it can better convey my tone in conversations. Right now, I sound monotone and boring.
We asked some interesting questions to Selenium and Tellurium. Afterwards, we went to the death trap that is Dr. Argonne's class. Our annoyance carried us to dinner. We met up with Calcium, Selenium, Strontium, and Tellurium for dinner and shared our annoyances with Dr. Argonne's class.
Is everyone alright? I feel like you all need to say something.
I swear, Dr. Argonne designed that study guide to break us.
Break us? He designed it to obliterate us. I've never been so lost.
Do not get me started on Dr. Argonne. Selenium hates him.
Dr. Argonne is mean and doesn't care if anyone fails. He even makes it obvious. His lectures are so loud and chaotic that it's overstimulating. He has no regard for anyone's needs. I hate him for that. No accommodations, no empathy. Just pure loudness. It overstimulates me and he does not care.
Don't even get me started. One time, he made this rude comment about my garlic and bleachy smell. Like what the heck? He even made the same comment to the halogens. He even had the audacity to announce to the class I am at a C- and will drop to a D soon and laughed about it.
And not to mention, he once made a rude joke to us alkali metals.
I also asked him how to do one of the steps during lecture, and he flipped out on the whole class. It sounded just like Ajax raging over his calculus homework. It was so bad.
And to top it off, his teaching style is the worst. That monotone voice, it's like a robot. And he's too direct, he doesn't explain anything thoroughly. I get it, but not everyone does. Especially carbon, fluorine, phosphorus, and potassium.
He teaches like we already know the content, but we don't.
Well, at least the semester is almost over. We can help you over the content. Me and Selenium actually understand it despite his awful teaching style.
We all needed help and we spent our study session listening to Selenium, Cesium, Strontium, Calcium, and Tellurium explain the content. We then headed to our dorms.
Man, Cesium, I've never seen you be critical like that before.
Yay. You usually shrug things off like they are nothing. What happened back there?
I just couldn't take it anymore. Dr. Argonne's teaching style is garbage, and it's not just me struggling. Did you see Fluorine today? She broke down and said he hopes she fails. Like that is a horrible thing to say to anyone. Have you also seen Carbon? He was struggling and Dr. Argonne told him to solve the problems himself. He doesn't care if we get the content he teaches or not. He just wants to hear himself talk.
Switching gears here, you met Calcium and Strontium there. How did that happen?
While I was working out, Calcium noticed my form was off a little bit and gave me some pointers. And then Strontium joined us. We started spotting for each other, sharing tips. We shared our workouts and then we spent the last hour socializing.
Sounds like you had a blast.
Fluorine, I can't believe it. You rarely vent about things, especially when it comes to academics.
Yeah, that was unexpected of you to do that. I am proud of you for standing up.
We are very proud of you. But I've been wondering, why haven't you been flirting with every guy in sight lately? It's been a month and you haven't skipped. Are you feeling okay?
It's really complicated.
How is it complicated? Just spill the beans already.
Fine. I have a crush on someone.
Wait, really? Who is it?
I'm not saying who it is. But he's cute, intelligent, and buff. I don't want to mess this up since he seems perfect.
You know, everyone claimed he is a good teacher, but Dr. Argonne sure isn't one.
Right? And his tone, it's like he's mad we exist.
He probably is mad at us. But still, he can at least try to care that we are struggling.
At least we are not alone in this. Even Cesium and Fluorine had their breaking points today. That says something as they are the least likely to snap like that out of everyone.
On the bright side, at least you got to meet Selenium and Tellurium. Me and Sulfur wanted to introduce them to you for a while.
What did you think of them?
They are really nice and they are very intelligent. They are really tech-savvy and I like that. I appreciate their help on the homework. They made the content more understandable.
They are very interesting. How Selenium built her device to give her a voice and how Tellurium made her program is beyond my understanding. It wasn't the easiest day, but we all realized that we are stronger together. Meeting Selenium and Tellurium helped matters, since they answered our questions on stuff we were stuck on.